It's time once again for the Chamber Business Spotlight, brought to you by the Seneca County Chamber of Commerce.
I'm Jeff Shipley, president of the Seneca County Chamber of Commerce. We're proud to bring you this business spotlight. For over 50 years, we've worked to support the people and places that help our community grow. Learn more about our chamber and join its growing network at senecachamber.org.
Welcome to the Chamber Business Spotlight, brought to you by the Seneca County Chamber of Commerce. We have a familiar voice joining us today. It is Mark Benjamin from Seneca Meadows. Mark, how are you?
Good morning, Paul. How are you? It's great to be back.
Doing great. And we also have another guest in the studio. We'll get to him in a minute because we're actually going to break some news here during the course of this Chamber Business Spotlight. But let's talk about the Chamber as it relates to Seneca Meadows. How long have you been a member?
Oh gosh, we've been a member of the Seneca County Chamber of Commerce for over 2 decades. It's been such a valuable part of being involved with the community. The Chamber gives us a voice in the broader business community that those that are not in the waste industry wouldn't otherwise have. They help us educate the public on what we do and the essential services that we provide and how we protect our air and water resources in the community.
Now, most people, when they hear Seneca Meadows, the first thing they think of is landfill, but really you guys have a lot more going on than just that.
That's true. That's where it all starts, but there's a whole host of services for local residents as far as electronics recycling, tire recycling, and then a lesser known component of managing waste is that when the waste decomposes, there's a byproduct, and that's natural gas, what we call landfill gas. And our energy partner, Archaea Energy, is able to produce renewable natural gas with that and also renewable electricity.
Kind of, one person's trash becomes another person's treasure in a way.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. Okay, let's break some news here while we've got the opportunity, because there's some new technology that's going to be introduced at Seneca Meadows, and we want to talk about that.
So that's correct. This goes along with our core values of our company. We have this incessant goal to use the safest, the latest and greatest technology in order to protect our air and water resources. And so who I have here with me today is Nick Ganzon, the president of the Water and Carbon Group. And he is going to talk with us a little bit about that latest technology.
All right. Good morning. How are you?
I'm great, Paul. Good morning.
Good morning. Let's talk about it. Tell me about this new technology, how it works.
The Water and Carbon Group, we design, build, and operate what's called foam fractionation systems. And those systems take landfill leachate, and through a process of injecting air into it, we remove PFAS and then make it safe for discharge to the local wastewater treatment plants and beyond.
If you've heard the term PFAS before and not familiar with it, we sometimes call them forever chemicals.
That's right. They're very long-lasting, persistent chemicals where a great deal of them have a tendency to bioaccumulate and create health hazards.
So this is another way that Seneca Meadows is helping to keep things clean, shall we say.
Paul, that's correct. And I think it's an important distinction to add. This is something that we are doing ahead of any kind of regulatory guidance or requirements. This is still considered an emergent contaminant. So we are ahead of the guidelines, whether the EPA provides or the New York State DEC would provide for us.
Let's come back to you being a chamber member, Mark. Would you recommend being a chamber member to a business in Seneca County?
Absolutely. The Seneca County Chamber of Commerce has always been there for us, always helping us to achieve our goals, working hand in hand and making connections with other business partners.
Nick, when is the new technology going to be ready to go over at Seneca Meadows?
Well, we hope to begin construction in the spring of 2026 and have the system operational by midsummer. A lot of that is dependent upon state approvals, but we're ready to go.
That's a quick turnaround.
Yes.
I can't believe it's going to be done that fast.
We're super excited to have this project off the ground.
Yeah, it sounds fantastic. Mark, I know one of the pieces of community connection that you have is the Christmas community bike build that's coming up.
So every year, what we do is our team gets together and we assemble bikes and give them away to kids in Seneca County for Christmas. And the way we do that is we partner with some local groups like the House of Concern, Seneca County Head Start, Seneca County itself, the Waterloo School District, and the Pathways Group. And so they connect us with the children and families that might want a bike for Christmas that might not otherwise be able to.
The Chamber Business Spotlight brought to you by the Seneca County Chamber of Commerce. Mark Benjamin from Seneca Meadows.